What if I told you that Africans independently invented advanced air conditioning thousands of years before the Persians? It's true. This isn't some fringe theory. This is documented, verifiable history. The kind they conveniently left out of your textbooks. We're diving deep into the real story, the suppressed narratives, and the breathtaking achievements of Africa's past. We're going back to Nubia, modern-day Sudan, around 3700 BCE. Forget what you think you know about ancient innovation. While other civilizations were just figuring out basic shelter, Nubian builders were engineering marvels. They weren't just building houses, they were creating passive cooling systems using the earth itself. Imagine mud brick vaults and ingenious wind catchers, called backed. These structures, precisely oriented north-south, channeled the relentless Habub winds. The result? Interior temperatures dropped by 10 to 15 degrees Celsius. No electricity, no moving parts, just pure architectural brilliance. This wasn't a one-off. This technology influenced Sahelian architecture across West Africa for 2 millennia. This allowed urban centers to flourish in arid landscapes, demonstrating engineering innovation independent of Egypt or the Mediterranean. But after the kingdom fell around 350 CE following the Aksumite invasion, the technology was lost. Fast forward. The kingdom of Kush. We're talking about an empire so powerful, it conquered Egypt. Yes, you heard that right. In 747 BCE, King Pi, also spelled Pianki, led his Kushite armies north and established the 25th dynasty, also known as the Kushite dynasty. For nearly a century, Kushite pharaohs like Shabaka and Taharqa ruled Egypt. They revived pyramid building. And they left their mark on hieroglyphic writing, preserving it for centuries. But Kush was more than just a military power. Meroe, its capital, was Africa's first major industrial center. By 500 BCE, they were producing tons of iron slag every day. And they were exporting those iron blades to none other than the Roman Empire. And don't forget the Kandakes, the Kushite queens. Powerful women like Amanirenas who led armies against Rome and even defeated Augustus' legions in 25 BCE. Now, Timbuktu. The name conjures images of remote mystery, but it was once a beacon of knowledge. In the Mali Empire, between 1300 and 1600 CE, Timbuktu was home to the University of Sankore. Over 25,000 students flocked there. The city boasted 700,000 manuscripts, meticulously preserved in 45 libraries. These weren't just religious texts. Scholars like Ahmad Baba wrote about everything: astronomy, law, medicine, and even algebra. Muhammad ibn Muhammad al-Kashi was developing algebraic concepts in the 16th century, predating European equivalents. All of this, funded by the lucrative trans-Saharan trade, gold for salt. Timbuktu wasn't just a city. It was a global hub of learning, attracting scholars from across the world. So, why isn't this common knowledge? Why is so much of African history relegated to the margins? Eurocentric narratives have systematically downplayed Africa's contributions. Western textbooks often omit Kush's victory against Rome, and ignore that Nubia built more pyramids than the Egyptians, 255 compared to Egypt's 118. Colonial looting and destruction played a role too. The Moroccan sack of Timbuktu in 1591 dispersed countless manuscripts. French colonial officials burned thousands more in the 1890s. A deliberate erasure. The consequences of this historical amnesia are profound. It reinforces harmful stereotypes. It distorts our understanding of human progress. And it denies Africans their rightful place in the story of civilization. But the truth is resilient. Nubian earth cooling inspires sustainable architecture today. Sudanese nationalism is fueled by the legacy of Kush. And South Africa's Timbuktu Manuscripts project is working to digitize and preserve this priceless heritage. And the AfriPod series highlights oral histories like Great Zimbabwe's 11th century gold trade. African history is not just about overcoming hardship. It's a story of innovation, resilience, and intellectual brilliance. It's time to challenge the narratives we've been fed. It's time to reclaim the lost chapters of human history. What would the world look like if we knew these stories?